Have you been up to much, or you know, how was your weekend? Hope it was good. Hope you've had a good week and it's not been too wet and rainy for you. So, you know, see what we can get done today. Let me just turn the TV down. I don't want you close to that guy. Okay, right. So today we are literally just going to be finishing off all of the characters that we have already carved. So we've got Drut. I've already given him a little bit of a light sand. We have his new feet and his arms. I already stuck the pins in to them to sand. We have Drut again. I've already given him a bit of a light sand. Might do some more sanding. And I've just been sat making his legs. So I'll show you first and foremost how I made Drut's legs. If I can find a bit of twig. I should have cleaned my desk really, but there you go. So, hey Ellie, glad to see you. Oh, that went far. The way I made the legs initially was I took 2 pieces of twig and I cut like a bit of an edge. Sorry, it's a bit fiddly. Into each leg, and then I glued them together like this. I don't know where he is tonight. I've literally only just started myself. Can you see me all right? Do I need to get in a bit closer? How are we doing? So I was just saying, Ellie, before you arrived, what I'm doing today is just finishing off all the little bits and pieces for the legs, for Drut, and putting the body parts for Burke together. So I made the legs and I've got these, I don't know if you can see. You see that all right? Let my other phone catch up. There we go. I've got these tiny little legs. Let me put another light on behind just to help with the lighting in here. Maybe if I open the curtain a bit. Okay, right. Oh, it's coming out. No, stay there. I made these tiny little legs. As you can see, just some twigs with some tiny little feet. And that's what I've just been sat here doing really while I was waiting for 8 o'clock. You know I get bored waiting. Sorry about that, boys and girls. I can't help getting bored. It's just who I am. So then, again, I got the little legs. I drilled a tiny hole, put a tiny bit of pin in there. Hey, Collie! Yeah, tiny little pin. And then I drilled a hole in here. And then I get some glue, stick it on the hole. And then I need to cut some wire off. Ooh. Just like that. Then thank you, stick the foot on the end. Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see a bit better. How's that? Is that better? Sorry, I don't know what happened there. The stream was interrupted. It should be working again. Are we back? What, zooming in is worse, is it? All right, let me zoom out a bit. How about that? Is that better? No, I don't know what happened there, Collie. It just said the stream was interrupted. Is that better? Because I'll be like here. I don't know. I can't see. I can't see. Yeah, is that better? Good. Right. So, drilling some holes in the twigs with my little Forstner thing. Then I plonk some glue on the hole, like so. Oh, my bedroom door's open. Ooh, I shall have to go and close it in a second. I wondered what that was. Right, and then hang on, it's too long. Too long. So I've already glued a bit of wire into this one to try and help it stay on. There we go. Get in there, you. Don't mess me about. So that's his legs waiting to be done. I've already sanded this off a bit. Where's my brush? He obviously needs a bit more, but like I said, I got bored waiting, so I started to give him, not making him smooth, just wanting to take off some of the rough edges and stuff. Now then, I'm going to shut my door. Hold on. Right. So stupid chair. Oh my god. Sorry, I knocked my tripod over. Are we okay? We still good? We still good? Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. What I need to do with him now is get his legs in and get his arms on. So again, what I did with this was just made a hole, put some metal in so that obviously they'll stick in and be good. Well, hopefully be good. Right. So what's everybody been up to this week? Good stuff, bad stuff, not a lot because of the weather. They haven't had bad weather, so they've been enjoying all the sunshine while the rest of us drown in the rain. Yeah, let me know. So don't forget, guys, if you're watching, if you could give the stream a like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Right, sorry, I was fiddling then. Yeah, so sanding. I started with, what did I start with? 180 grit. That's what I started with. Just to take off some of the real deep knife cuts and some of the sharper edges. I'm trying to get into his mouth, but it's not easy. Oh, cool, you got your shed done. Nice, nice. Has enough of a few friends getting on at me and did assess that. It just turns out anything 4 and above, and you need to speak to a doctor. Yeah. I can't remember what score I got. I was having therapy for something else, and my therapist was like, "You ever been tested for ADHD and autism?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Well, I think you should be." So yeah. And there you go. I ended up being told that I am amazing and slightly strange, which is fine. So I do have like 80 grit, but I don't think, see, 80 grit just scratches a lot, so we don't really need 80 grit. I've got so many bits and pieces for sanding and other bobs, odds and sods. Yes, limited edition, exactly. There's only one of me in the world, and I know everybody says, well, thank God for that. What's that? That's a 180. I'm using 180. What's that? That's a 400. We can go with a 400, and then see there's a bit of a sharp mark there. The other thing that really helps as well, especially with this cedar wood, is if you wet it. Because obviously when the wood's wet, it, all the fibres stick up when the wood's wet. So you get a real sort of much closer sand if you wet the wood first. So I still haven't decided what to do my next carving series on. Like, it's got to be an 80s cartoon, obviously. But I don't know what. I don't know what to do. What was that? 400. Let's go with the 800. I'll give him a rinse first. Go with the 800. Oh yeah, that's good. Sooty Sweep and Sue, yeah. That would be cool. That'd be interesting as well. What do you think, Ellie? Oh, excuse me for yawning. Oh, howdy. Anybody else got any ideas? If I just give that a rinse off now, you can see he's smooth without being super smooth. Because obviously I didn't want him to look super smooth, because he doesn't in the show. I've done his arms the same, where I've literally just sort of gone over them, smoothed off any sort of rough edges and stuff. Tried to tidy up any dodgy bits that I found along the way. So yeah, I see we've got 3 people watching. Woo-hoo! So I did a little thing in his foot as well, because I noticed on the cartoon he's got a little like gap in between his toes. So yeah, that's cool. So like I said, I'm just trying to get that sorted. Right, so we've got Drap. Again, I did him with a 180 to start off with. You know, trying to get not smooth. I don't want him smooth, but just to smooth off some of the rougher edges and, you know, fix any little defaults that may be there. And just make him look a bit, you know, you can see I've marked out where his legs are going to go. I think what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to actually make a little divot for the back stick to stick into. So it's kind of like this. I mean, if I bring it up to the camera, so it's kind of like that, but stuck in a bit. You know what I mean? I thought that might work. Oh, you didn't even see that. You couldn't even see it. My bad. Can you see that? My stream's a little bit behind, but yeah. Basically, sort of stick it. You kind of saw it. You get the gist. So to do that, I'm gonna have to crack out the U-gouge. Jesus Christ, it is hot tonight. Is it me? Or, yeah. Oh, what was that? Dropping everything. Bit of wood. Get back in there. Right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Will that one be? Hang on, let me put this up here. Right. Looking for the right size one. That's a V gouge. I don't want a V gouge. I want a U gouge. This one. Yeah, we'll start with this one and see how we go. Exactly, Collie. So it still comes out at an angle. And hopefully it looks good. Oh yeah, this is the right one. It's just a case of, you know, hopefully getting it to work how I want it to work. Which isn't always as easy as it sounds, because, I don't know, I wonder sometimes about my ideas. So I can always widen it just a little bit. Wait, careful. And then literally stick that in there. I might have to widen it just a bit. Yeah, I do. You're right, Collie. I need my fluffy thing. Whoop! Note to self, don't drop the camera while you're in the middle of a stream. And I have got shorts on. I'm not sitting here in the nude. Just so everybody knows. Right. My fluffy thing. I found... that's not a fluffy. I found something. Nearly a face reveal. You've seen my face, haven't you? I'm sure we put a picture up in something. Ta-da! Fluffy thing. Yeah, it's all good. Right. So, you see that I was sitting there nicely? Yeah, I think we did, yeah. Right, so we'll get the first leg. We'll get the first leg on. So like that, you see? So it sits in that hole and it still looks like it's at an angle, which is good. I need to leave that to dry now. Now I need to drill some holes. I'll do the arms first. So I'm going to need one about there. Let's go. I really need to do Boney again. I don't like Boney. Boney is on the death pile. I don't like Boney. I might sit and carve Boney again in a minute. I've made another thing to try. I don't know. It like the easiest one just seems the hardest. It's crazy. Right, so I need to think. Oh, a little bit longer. I'll just trim that off a bit at the end though. We don't really need a huge amount like that. There we go. Right, so I'll just put a blob of glue on that. Push that down in there. There we go. We're in. Right, so there's one arm. So, come on, what would everybody like to see next? Like, if you had to choose, what do you think it would be? So while I'm waiting for them to dry, I think I'm going to carve this, so that everybody's not just sat watching me watch paint like glue dry, you know. A bit boring. But yeah, if you had something, if you needed something, I was thinking about Super Ted. It's only really Super Ted and Dotty. Sooty, Sweet and Sue. Excuse me. Yeah, they are fairly simple. Like I said, any really difficult ones, I'll probably just do like a relief carving rather than a 3D carving. Because that is easier, to be fair. Gesundheit. Oh, it's all the dust from sanding. I tell you, it's all the dust. Probably should wear some sort of face mask or something, but that's just effort. You know? It's real effort for me. I don't like things on my face like that. Like permanent coverings. So yeah. So what do you think about DMZ2 coming out? It's going to be exciting. Love a bit of DMZ. I liked it when it first came out. And then it just got like super cheaty and I don't know, just died a bit because they like stop updating it and stuff. Apparently they're bringing out number 2. So that sounds cool. I've been playing the multiplayer endgame stuff on Black Ops 7. Is it Black Ops 7, the new one? That's quite fun. Yeah, that's what I mean. It got super irritating towards the end. But when it first started out, it was good. It was good fun. So if you get the next COD, I've always played DMZ2 with you. I like it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Charlie Theron dressed up as a Thundercat. Are you lying? Are you just trying to like rage bait me? I mean, whew, it's definitely on you now. Because she would be like Chitara, surely. I don't know. I don't know. Charlie Theron. Woo. She looks good for her age, to be fair. I don't know how old she is. I think she's in like her 50s or something, but she's not bad for 50 odd. You know? Henry Cavill's Lionel? No way. Is it real though, or is it just like fake AI stuff? Come on. Is it just fake AI stuff? Because that would be brilliant. Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, Margot Robbie as Chitara, that would be great. Chitara was my first crush. She really was. Bless. My first crush was a cartoon. Oh, that's why I hate AI. Just showing you what you're missing out on, really. Not so much what could be, just what you ain't gonna see. It's crazy. Right, so I think his nose in this goes down, and yeah, I'm gonna do this. How am I gonna do this? No, sometimes it's really hard to tell the difference. My mum keeps sending me reels of things, and she's like, "Oh, I like that. You could buy me one of those." And I'm like, "Mum, it's AI. It's not even real." She gets pretty upset. She's like, "Well, why are they showing it then?" I'm like, "Because they can. They're allowed. You know, they're allowed to just make things up and show them. Trying to get you to buy them." Yeah, she gets pretty fed up with that. Right. Trying this time to try and get him as good as I can. Do you know what I need? I need a reference. Okay, so it's not massively deep. Alrighty. Alright, we can I mean, it would be super cool if that happened, but I doubt it's ever going to happen, you know? Because, yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Henry Cavill Warhammer movie. To be fair, he's going to be a great Space Marine. I used to play Warhammer all the time, you know, when I was younger. I've still got it. I've still got all the stuff. It just got such an expensive hobby to do. Like crazy. Crazy monies. So I'm just going to take these hard corners off. I think Collie's passed out after dribbling of the thought of Margot Robbie as Chitara. He's gone. He's passed out. He's still breathing there, Collie. Bless you. Right. So that doesn't dip down so much as it's just one big smooth. Okay. 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 Let's try it like this. Ow. That hit me in the head. Oh, bless you. Oh, yeah, you lean back all you want then. I was just making sure you hadn't, you know, passed out from the thought of Margot Robbie as Chitara. So, this wood is a bit splitty. What's been up with the wind today? I thought we were getting rain, not blooming gale force winds. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. There you go. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, so that's kind of from the reference picture. His nose is a little bit more proud than the rest of him. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. What are you up to while you're watching the stream, Els? Anything interesting? I better move them because I'm going to brush them back otherwise. I just thought to myself, oh my god, I'm missing a leg. I'm not. It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on. Just letting it dry. Letting it dry. Oh no. Wow. I mean, are we meant to be having gale force winds? I didn't think we were meant to be having gale force winds. I thought it was just rain. That's what I thought. But, you know, you can never tell really. The weather changes so quickly. Like, I always say it turns on the head of a penny. Because it just turns so fast. It's so unpredictable. It's crazy. So tonight's drink of choice is a coffee. Coffee doesn't keep me awake, by the way. Wow, that's good then. That's good. I didn't go out in my garden today. Just, yeah, to be honest, it was just one of them days, you know. Just one of them days. I was going to cancel the live, and then I thought, nah, do you know what? I'm going to go on, I'm going to chat and have fun, and have a laugh, and cheer myself up. Because sometimes that's what you need, isn't it? You know, that is what you need. Oh, that could be the change in the weather, you know, because I think, don't quote me on it, because obviously I am not a medical doctor, but I do believe that the change in pressure from hot weather to cold weather actually has something to do with people getting headaches. You know what I mean? I think it contributes because, you know, if pressure can affect your body so much as to, you know, give you nosebleeds when you dive in and all sorts of stuff like that underwater, then surely, even though it's not quite as bad as that, surely the pressure can affect what's going on, you know, above the water. I reckon so. That's my opinion, anyways. But like I said, don't quote me because I've not studied it or anything. That's just how I feel. Because yeah, obviously low pressure brings rain, or I think low pressure brings cold and rain and wind, and high pressure brings the heat. So there's got to be something in that. It must affect you in some way. Maybe some people more than others. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, I look forward to the lives too. That's why I came on, because, you know. So, me and Collie were discussing what to carve next. He said, what about doing sooty, sweep and sew? Because they are fairly simple. What do you think? Because obviously we had lots of ideas last week. I said anything that's too complicated, I do have. Like, I can just, like, do a two-dimensional relief carving of instead of a complete three-dimensional. You know, if it's like super difficult, because I've only been carving like a few years, since 2020 I think, so I'm not great, you know, still learning myself. Still hating this bony, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it feels so, I don't know, I just can't seem to get the look, you know, the look I'm going for. maybe it's probably just me being a bit too finicky and wanting it perfect, which it's not going to be because he's made of plasticine and this is wood, and he was made just by smushing it with your hands, and this needs to be cut and shaped and stuff. So yeah. Still waiting for the glue to dry. Hopefully it'll be dry enough in a bit so we can start sticking more of the legs on. Yes, I have moved it right down this time. This is right down here. That was definitely one of the issues, I think. His nose as well is an issue. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But there you go. I'll get there. So we will see. Oh, that leg's done. Where's my fluffer? Put my fluffer on for protection. Fluffer! Okay. Sorry if you can hear like a weird noise in the background. It's my dog. She's snoring. You and anyone will think she ran like the London Marathon 3 times in a row today. The way she's snoring away. Yeah, the mouth has always been lower. Yeah. But I didn't do mine like that last time, and I think that really affected the way it looked. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no, first leg down. Get back on there, you. You stay there. We're gonna have troubles. I got the rainbows tuning my head. I don't know why. Jesus. Oh, it's like one of those weird things, isn't it? You just get tunes stuck in your head for no apparent reason. Just checking my reference material, i.e. a picture on YouTube. What are the boys up to tonight? Are they playing Forza or are they back on Warzone? Yeah, if anybody on here likes to watch gaming channels. Check out Tantos82 and Buyback Gav. They are brilliant. And Fat Gandalf if he's still streaming, but I'm not sure he is right now because he's having issues with his computer. But yeah, I see we have a 4th viewer. Welcome. You don't have to speak, it's fine. It's all good. But if you could drop a like and a subscribe, that would be amazing. That would really help me out a lot. Getting my channel and my content out there. I wonder who that is that keeps... I hate it when people don't talk. Come on, they look and then they go. Well, you know, I mean, that's always a helpful thing. But, you know, I think my parents always wanted a mute button for me when I was growing up. D'Artagnan. Oh, that would be cool. Love D'Artagnan. Then I was always a fan of the Musketeers, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like the actual Musketeers story. I've read it a few times. I mean, I could probably do like a relief carving. That might be easier. And trying to actually carve the... so that, like, they're all together, maybe. We said the shoes, yeah. The shoe people. Yeah, we said the shoe people. We definitely said the shoe people. Gummy bears, yeah. They're bloody awesome, the gummy bears. Gummy bears. Do 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 do. I don't know the words, but I know the tune. Do 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 gummy bears. Button Moon. Oh, that would be wicked. The Clangers. Why not? So this side is wider than this side. I said the Clangers. Me. Love the Clangers. Oh, Gordon the Gopher. I've got a hand puppet of that in the loft, I think. Some of my old teddies when I was younger. He's a puppy. Yeah, that was hilarious. Timmy Mallet's mallet, yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah, I probably could get hold of some pink floof, to be fair. Timmy Mallet was great. Do you know, I think I had Yellow Bikini on cassette. The song. God, I feel so old. Don't make TV like they used to. Was it green? I thought it was pink with like a green and yellow handle. I don't know. Yes, now that would be cool, Collie. That would be cool. You got to send me, just PM me all these ideas, totally. Because I'll forget. Simple as that. I will just forget. Because I'm terrible like that. Yeah, I like doing fine detail. Yeah, I got what you meant. Oh, did you? Oh, that sucks. Sucks that you lost that. Everybody loves Timmy Mallet. Maybe somebody threw it away because they didn't like the songs. You could probably get them on like Spotify or something now if you just search the song. If not, you could probably find it on YouTube and then you can extract the audio. And make your own little MP3s out of it. Yeah. Yeah, cool beans. Thank you, Collie. Although I'll forget. Because I'm terrible. And I'm old.